Important information that the Federal Reserve is getting ready to use XRP all over the world by ISO 4217. It's not just a guess that this news is true. Because of the hard work of an independent investigator, I was able to get a formal report that proves it. Don't worry though, even though the news isn't covering it much, important things are going on behind the scenes. Concerns about special drawing rights are being worked on by the SEC and Congress. XRP is now being used for foreign payments by Japan's top banks, and SDR liquidity. All of these things are happening at a crucial time for Ripple's relationship with the US, on central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Also, there are signs that XRP could hit an amazing $10,000 per unit, which would mean that a financial revolution is about to happen. That's just a small part of what's going on though. Today's show will go into more detail about the most recent events, which will make all the details easy for you to see. Before we get into today's interesting events, please click the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to become a part of our group. I'll talk about why big banks are betting a lot of money that XRP's value will go through the roof in a moment. It all has to do with the Federal Reserve's upcoming big adoption of XRP. Let's get right to the point of our conversation today. Google. Or, even better, use Google to find out what the world's bridge currency is. XRP is the answer that everyone gives, but the ISO number, not just the name, is what really sets it apart. Now that it is known as ISO 4217, XRP is more than just a digital currency. It's a unique identification that takes it to a whole new level. Let's take a closer look at this. Move on to the next picture. To put the puzzle together, you need to find Federal Reserve ISO 4217 money. An ISO 4217 three-letter code is given to each currency used around the world. This is a big step that makes XRP a real global currency that can easily work with all the others listed by the ISO standard, like the euro, pound sterling, US dollar, yen, and others. When we look for proof from the source itself, the hunt really gets interesting. The official tools of the Federal Reserve are what I use to find information that can't be argued with. And because our study team didn't give up and knew how to find their way around the complicated world of digital finance, we found something revolutionary on the Fed's website. The website makes it clear that every currency, from the US dollar to the yen, has a three-letter ISO 4217 code that stands for it. What coin is in this group of respected coins? It's clear that XRP is one of them. The proof we need is right in front of us. The website's material was last changed on October 24, 2023, and this is not just a guess. This is a message from the Federal Reserve, which is a sign of financial power. It's interesting that this update came out just one day after the US settled the Ripple case, and the US Congress made it clear that financial institutions could use XRP in their business processes. This pattern of growth is not a fluke. We are seeing a carefully planned story of financial innovation come to life in front of us. This prediction goes beyond speculation and is based on the expected number of transactions that will happen around the world using XRP. This comes up when people talk about the chance of XRP reaching $10,000. Since quadrillions of deals have been made possible, a $10,000 price for XRP not only makes sense, but also fairly priced. That's why, to get a bigger picture, we need to recognize that Ripple's relationships are important in more ways than just working together. It all comes down to strong trust from banks like Uphold, which is in a unique situation, with a portfolio worth more than $1 billion. XRP. Uphold's holdings in XRP, on the other hand, are worth over $1.28 billion, which is 740% more than its other cryptocurrency assets. The main reason for this big investment in XRP is the need for a digital asset that can meet the huge needs of global banking. If banks are ready to use XRP in high-value transactions, a price tag of $10,000 per unit is not just wishful thought. It's the start of a fundamental shift in how money can be used. More people are talking about how XRP could soon reach $10,000 because it is expected to be used in digital currencies issued by central banks. The fact that the Federal Reserve recognized XRP's use around the world by ISO 4217 and said it would be used in the US by the end of 2024 supports this theory. The amount of data shows how long this development has been going on. But today's talk isn't just about price rumors. It's also about how huge of a deal could be between the SEC and Ripple Labs. If this possible settlement is made, the market value of XRP could go up a lot as more people use it. It also holds the key to finishing a long court battle. These changes are more than just hints. If the CEO of Ripple Labs agrees, we are ready to show the specific documents and proof of this settlement deal. This could happen at any time. Settlement offers have already been very important, especially in answer to Judge Torres' order that they had to be made by November 9, 2023, for a deal that won't lead to litigation. The parties were under a lot of pressure to meet this limit, so the SEC called an emergency meeting to talk about everything from institutional settlements to ending lawsuits. Because of this, the SEC made Ripple Labs an amazing $770 million settlement deal to try to end the case. But Ripple showed how determined they were by turning down this deal. A big change in the story about XRP has been caused by President Joe Biden's readiness to sign an order that could have a big effect on it and other cryptocurrencies. After this, Ripple Labs was given a second, much smaller payment offer of $20 million. John Deaton, an expert in cryptocurrency law, says that Ripple is likely to accept this smaller payment. This could end the legal fight with the SEC. The deep dive for today just got started with this executive order and an analysis of the recent rise in market action for XRP. A notable 10% rise in the 24 hours after President Biden's important executive order. We're looking into the details of the chance that XRP will hit the much talked about $10,000 mark. This speeding up and raising of the stakes shows that the order wants to help the Federal Reserve's worldwide adoption of XRP by ISO 4217. Which is what other study has found. Soon after this direction, a settlement plan came out that asked Ripple Labs to agree and end their legal battle with the SEC for good. As part of the suggested settlement, Ripple will pay a $20 million fee to end the SEC case for good. This case is important in history, especially since Ripple's CEO talked about U.S. banks wanting to use XRP after their legal fights with the SEC. If the plaintiffs win the case, the Federal Reserve may change its mind about including XRP.